Mr. Braden believes that the world's spiritual traditions hold the keys to solving some of the most complex issues dealt with in science today, including the unified field theory.
So as good as our science is, for example, there's a search for what is called the unified field theory. Scientists are struggling to find a formula that links and marries all of the forces of nature into a single theory that describes gravity and all of the forces of the quantum forces and brings everything together. But I think there's a fundamental mistake that was made in science. And there are new experiments today that are about to tell us about that mistake. The new superconducting supercollider, for example, on the border between Switzerland and France. The largest, most complex piece of machinery ever built by humankind is about to recreate the first moments of the Big Bang, the first moments of creation as we understand it. Mm-hmm. If certain particles do not appear in those first moments, and specifically they're looking for something called a Higgs particle, if those particles don't appear, it suggests that the way we think of physics today is incorrect, and means we have to go back to the drawing board and start all over again, which may be a good thing. Or we could simply start from the principles of our spiritual traditions that tell us what's missing. And the key is that consciousness has been written out of the equation of the universe. That means that we are written out of the equation of the universe. It means that we are considered as separate from, rather than part of, our world. The piece that I think is missing from the unified field theory is just that, it's consciousness. When we write us in consciousness into the theories of the universe, then I think we'll be on the track where we can answer the questions. And this experiment at the CERN Super Collider, there are implications. Textbooks may have to be rewritten. Our theories may have to be retaught. But I think it might be a good thing, because then it would put us on the right track where we can answer the question, who are we? Once we truly understand our nature in this universe, then I think the choices become clear and the opportunities become obvious. And that's where our empowerment, I believe, really begins. And it brings us full circle to the beginning of this conversation and our most cherished and ancient spiritual traditions, because they tell us we are powerful beings in this universe, that we're here as a result of a divine intervention, not necessarily religious, but the intervention of a greater existence. And that when we embrace that possibility and apply it into our lives, that we become healthy, happy, empowered beings, and that we have a world of peace and cooperation that allows us to achieve as a species things that seem like science fiction to us and imaginary, but I mean, what could we achieve? How far could we go if we work together and apply brilliant minds and beautiful hearts together? And I think we're about to find out, because of where we are in the history of our planet right now.